base of our spine. And yes, there are some very dangerous repercussions that may occur if someone doesn't have their Kundalini turned on by a master such as myself. One of the things I made an agreement to have my Kundalini erupted in 2007. And to give you an example of what that looked like, I spent an entire year of my Kundalini erupting through my spine. And what it looked like was sometimes it felt like a giant hand reached to the bottom of my spine and shook it loose. And I would have no kind of structure. And I would really topple over like a rag doll in the middle of the street at the most inopportune times. Other times it felt like someone took a 1 foot white hot needle and stuck it up the coccyx bone or your spinal column. And it was extremely excruciating. This was because my Kundalini had spontaneously erupted. Whim, instantaneously in nanoseconds, and there won't be much left of the body depending on how bright the Kundalini was. And then there's also another aspect called a quantum activation, and that will cause the entire body to just disappear. The temperature of the Kundalini is very, very hot. So hot that it is more primordial than it is physical. The fire that we know today that is basically phosphorus is a baby version of something that is far greater. So when you hear the terms twin flame, it is a real thing that the celestial body or the Kundalini activation looks like, and that is called spontaneous is something that is millions of times greater than what we know to be as much as it happens. And what that looks like is someone could just be sitting there, the Kundalini will activate this angels and the creator, every divine cosmic of the creator. But the other side of what that looks like, once that happens, would get as much information as really all that I could do simultaneous, just turn into light. It was a wonderful thing. Some people don't survive